Yo, everyone, if you don't know, I suppose you do know, this is Jodie Mrs. Kent. Look her up on Spotify, look her up on YouTube. She's on X, Facebook, TikTok, and I'm pretty sure others. Look her up, make this girl go absolute a national hero. She's doing brilliant for the communities. She's doing wonderful. She's real, she's completely different to everyone else what you see out there in mainstream. She's real, and she's talking about us, the working class, the bottom of the ladder. Us bottom of the ladder, well, we don't matter to them. We do not matter to them, and they don't care. Just like all these over here. None of them, I can guarantee, 90% of them, most of them are paid to be here. None of them even have basic principles, and they're calling us racist, they're calling us fascists, they're branding us all sorts of names. All we want to do is protect our families and put these right. We've got elderly here today, which are getting their pensions cut and can't afford energy bills. We've got children here today, which are the most vulnerable. We've got veterans here today, which are being neglected for what they've done for this country. Yeah, and the list goes on. That's all we wanted to, me, myself, when I'm walking about in places, I don't feel safe by these groups of males, they're coming from third world countries, where extreme violence and all this sexual assault is just a common way of life. I'm in fear for myself. I'm in fear for myself, let alone an elderly, let alone a lady, let alone a child. So I was discussing, so this woman here, she's not just a political singer, she makes other songs too. She's great at her job, she's real, she's not false. Everyone, she needs the recognition what she deserves. So she got that week, she was actually on at the march up there, so yeah, big her up.
Lefties are enablers, mate.
Do you agree? You can't trust the lefty round your kids.
No, mate. You can never trust the
lefty round your kids. You can never trust a lefty round your kids. You can never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty round your kids. Yo, I was actually hoping to do some journalism about to get a YouTube going because last time.
KTM.
KMTV, I've got whatever the name is, a bunch of weasels, who cares about them? So, lefty news, lefty wrong and news, that's what they are, yeah? They all try branding us as racist thugs, as fascists, as criminals, and so on, yeah? But they don't want us to look at the other side and ask nothing about them. They don't want to put nothing about us up. They're exactly this, we're just a grassroots working class where there is no consideration about us in the slightest. They don't care about us in the slightest. They try to brand us as all these disgusting names, but are not even willing to talk to the ladies, to the elderly, to the children, see the actual concerns and put it out there. They just want to brand us as far from what we are. So I was trying to get this up to date. I'm trying to get my own journalism going to get the truth out there. Because we all run. We all run. And do you know what? The best part, the negativity and the crisis going on, look at all the people where it's uniting. Look, I've been in touch with so many different people. I've got messages from people from Australia, people from America, from Belgium, from Germany, all over the country, and it's quite mind-blowing the support what we're getting. For us, common working class people. There's no such thing as a perfect person, but we all trying. And guess what we are doing, though? We're uniting, and it's amazing what is going on. I believe we can do this. There hasn't been the worst. I believe that I'm the last of the generation since a child, which I can remember what it means to be English. What I mean by English, on grass meadows with picnics, with church bells ringing, in a Christian school, belting out sign Jesus sign and bangers every single day. You know, that's the thing of the past. They're trying to put this Islamic invasion in our children's schools. None of us want it here. None of us asked for this. Listen, if that's your faith, keep it where you are, because this is Christian land and we have morals and we have principles. So yeah, you know, we just want to get ourselves out there, and the truth, and even this, so that big one in London the other day, I believe there was under 30 arrests, only 8 of them was from the 3 million what was on our side, and we've all seen the videos of the police antagonising and being violent for us to get out there. The rest of them was all these mentally ills over here, you know, who are coming here to provoke, and there was only a few thousand of them. Idiots, you know what, today too, we have got so much more support from different ethnicities coming here. Our own one in Faversham, we had the local shopkeeper was dealing with these parasites, was dealing with these barbarians, what are coming around causing terror for the communities, and if we do not get these dealt with, if they're even not getting put into detention centres away from our communities, then our communities are finished. They are finished, and we just become a third world, just right where they come from. So at the end of the day, this is my question to all of them. Is anyone, if this gets out there, is any one of yous willing to home them, because we're looking for someone from the go.
Hell no.
It's beyond me. The other day, I won't mention her name, but the other day I actually spoke to a councillor on the phone. I rang them up, they didn't expect me to have their number, and I spoke to them on the phone. And I said the same thing. Guess what they replied to me was, oh, she actually did tell me, yes, it is human trafficking. Yes, they are men escaping prosecution. Prosecution of what? Prosecution of what? Hell, and they said, well, we can't brand them all with the same brush, but they come from lands where extreme violence and I don't want to say about rape is acceptable. They're come from out, so who are they? What are they doing here? Where is the women and kids? They're all males of fighting age. They have no documentation, and they can only go by the Home Office guess of their age. They can only go by their guess of their age, and it's despicable what is going on. Despicable what is going on. We want them gone. If you're not going to deport them, put them in a big detention centre somewhere, and let all these mentally ills who support them, let them be the ones who fund them, not the taxpayer.
Put them in there with them.
Exactly that. So here's another one I want to get onto. So I met his name's Aaron, I can't remember his second name. So I met this guy up on the back of a lorry as it goes, when we was trying to watch Jodie's performance. He was on the back of a lorry. I met this guy, and it's all on the all the information what you want to see about the scam, what council tax is. Now, council tax all gets collected up, and they put it into this is a KCC building, a Kent County Council building. So us working class council taxpayers are paying for this. So no, I don't want to get no one in trouble here, but what myself and I've also see the other, I think Matt Hudson guy saying a similar sort of thing. We're trying to organise a strike. Now this is just a strike. Put all the council tax into a trust, send a letter to the council and say this: I refuse to pay the money. My money is going into a trust until I know what's going on with it, because none of us support this. None of us support it. And basically as it is this: they're allowing terror to go for the streets. They're allowing these to cause terror for the streets. So pretty much our council tax money is paying for a terrorist organisation. And none of us want that here, do we? So maybe we should all try to push forward. I'm not trying to get no one in trouble, you adults for yourself. Maybe we should all let them know this, that maybe we should put our money into a trust of what we pay for council tax, until we know where the money's going, they will get it. So maybe once we stop their funds, they will stop bringing these here. They're getting free, but I know I have the one in Faversham. I have their list of what they get, and I know people who's worked in there. They're getting free cooked meals a day, they're getting all sorts of snack bars, they're getting free gym membership, they're getting to boxing lessons, they're getting all clothing what they want, they're getting trips out to Full Park, they're living, and the list goes on. They get free healthcare. My friend's mum lives over the road, she's 76 years old with health conditions.